Alrighty. Hello, Jamie. And just want to create a little bit of context about the space that we're coming into. This is a space of the discovering the music inside of your being. And it's a space for creating that space for the expression to come out. And this is an extraordinary space of holding, where I'll be holding most of the time a space of listening. I wonder,
Okay.
are you able to hear me all right?
I can hear you well. Yeah.
Great. Great. And so to get started on this journey, I'm gonna ask you, like, we're gonna do a little exercise to go inside of our centering, inside of our own experience, our own body, and our own experience of what's happening for us, what's happening for you. And if you're able to close your eyes for a moment while we do this, and bring in any attention that is around you, like where your attention is. It can be in the past or it can be in the future. And I ask you to bring it to right now, to bring this attention to this moment, to here and now, and to allow your attention and focus to be here, and all of your energy to be in this present moment. I mean, you can imagine it like a ball. You can imagine like a ball that is either in front of you, something that is in front of you, the ball, a tennis ball, or it can be a bigger, like a soccer ball. And you're gonna allow for this energy to come into this present moment. And I'm gonna allow a little bit of silence for this to come through. Great. Now we're gonna bring that attention and that ball, and it's gonna come inside of your body. Bring that all of that energy and attention to the center of your body, to the center of your being, which is right under your belly button. A few fingers under your belly button. That attention coming into there, and feeling the rest of your body, your arms, your legs, like all of your physical body and your physical being, and your face, your hair, your chest, your back, and the center of the attention staying in your very center. And the second experiment and exercise that we're gonna do is to create a cord of grounding. It's a cord that goes from your center, the center you just created, to the ground of the earth. And this is gravity. This is what keeps you connected to earth. This is the earth holding you. This is where we're standing right now. And this is your holding. This is like what grounds you. And this grounding cord, it can take excess of energy or energy that is not serving us, and it can also give us energy to re-energize us and to give us energy to create to create the things that we want to create, to experience. This is our grounding cord. And at any time you can use your clicker and your fingers. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but I'll just share. This is how we do it. I use my clicker and I manifest that. I create my grounding cord. And the third exercise that I want us to do is also create a sphere around us, or energy that is around us. We are magnetic beings, and around us there is an energetic ball of energy. So this is called the bubble, your bubble of energy, energetic ball. And it emanates like a donut around us, and it creates like goes into this shape. Like all the times it's like emanating, and this is like through this ball, like we're like connected to this world. Like this ball is what is our reach here. Like we have reached this, we have reached that, and even in the back we have some things that we can reach. And we can also use our clicker to bring in the intense of the ball. And it can also tell us this ball if there is things that are taking energy from us or things that are giving us energy, it's giving us, maintaining us alive here.
Okay.
Great. Thank you for that. And last, I'm gonna create a golden cube to create a space here for you and I to create this space here of discovering the music in your being. And this is a safe space of discovery, of love and connection, possibilities, adventure, and creativity. And if you have any what do you call it? We call it bright principles. I guess it would call if we call like any like light that you want to bring into this space. Any light that you want to bring into this space, you can bring it now. Any of your principles, anything that you want to be manifested in the space.
Yeah, to remember to be centered as much as I can, and to focus on what makes my soul sing.
What was the first thing you said? Sorry.
To remember to remain centered.
Centered.
Centered, like I have a very busy life, and I sometimes forget to recenter myself, reattach that cord, reattach the to center myself.
Center. Yeah, center. Alright, I got it now. Great. Sounds good. Thank you. Great. So from this space, that there is so much happening in this moment. There is so much that is always happening in our experience, and the mind being one aspect of it. But there is also the needs of the physical body, the emotional body, and the energetic body, and they're always like there's always things happening around us all the time. And in the world of music, these are inputs, and these are things that can feed our music, and they can create and help us create our music or guide our music. So yeah, from this space where you are in your experience, when you're in your body, in your own experience, I'm gonna ask you to start bringing out with your sounds and your voice what that sounds like. What is your experience sounds like? What do your feelings sounds like? And to allow for it can be sometimes coming up in the form of movements, like it can be movements of the body, of the physical body. But I want us to like do, if there is movements, but also to activate the throat chakra, to activate that in the form of sounds, and to bring in that in however form or shape. There is no right or wrong way to do it. Just allow it to start coming when you feel ready. Thank you, Jamie. Will you tell me how was that for you? What feelings came out?
At first, a little bit like nervousness, not sure what to do, you know. But then, as I relaxed into the sound and the vibration, starting to feel quite relaxed. Yeah.
Thank you. I heard some deep sounds, deep ohms. It's like this the sound of the life. This is the sound of life. And I think this is the first meeting that the first time that I do this with a man, with another man. The other meeting, the other discovery sessions that I had is been with a woman. And
Okay.
I haven't had this time to share. Well, it's the sun, like when the sun comes out to me, that's like the om of life. And the sun comes out and it makes that om, and it arrives, it reaches at the end, and when it sets on the horizon, it's like the finishing, because it's done, it's breathing, it's like a breathing pattern too. And then it sets on the horizon, and this is the silent part where the sun is like breathing in again, or like life is like breathing in, and then it comes out again on the morning time on the east, and it goes om, silence, we breathe in, om. He's been doing this reading for a very long time, and I find this very, very fascinating and extraordinary. And this, when I put this into some time, like a time lapse, it sounds like it's a rhythm. It's a rhythm that's been like there for a very long time, and it's been like holding space for life, and holding space for life to evolve and to grow. And yeah, that this is the I guess it's bringing this to rhythm, rhythm, and which is one of the 5 elements of music that I can share, that I would love to share with you in this moment.
Okay.
So in this, I guess that the purpose of this call is of discovering the music that is inside of your being. And what the method that I use of the five elements of music that is connected with the hand, connected with the hand, like each finger is an element of the music, and each one of these elements, it helps me kind of like get a discerning about what is happening, or like what elements are there about music. And starting with the first one is the melody. The melody is like the most basic, or the one note at a time. It's like the storytelling, and this is, and really I'm not sure about your musical training, and I will share this, and then I will ask you like, how is this landing for you?
Okay.
The first element is the element of melody, which is our voice, which is like that leader, the leader that is like pointing the individual one note at a time. For example, I can make a melody right now that's like so, so that's an element, that's an example of melody. It's like this note. A flute is a melodic instrument too. It's like one note at a time. And that being like the first element. The second element is the middle finger, which is the harmony. And is what once you involve more than one note at a time. This is like playing three notes at a time. And this is like the how do these three notes play at the same time? How do these notes play at the same time? Are they harmonic? Are they not harmonic? Are they disharmonic? Do they create tension? Do they create a sense of aliveness? Do they create a sense of more like sadness or something like this? And this being the harmonics part of it. I just want to check in with you if there's anything that you'd like to share, any questions that are coming for you at this moment, anything that, any urgent thing that are coming up for you.
Sorry, I'm struggling a little bit to hear you there. It's what, sorry? Is anything coming through emotionally, did you say?
No, if there is anything, is it sounding a little bit better now?
Sound is a little bit better. I think the connection is a little bit weak.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little bit then. My question is if you have any questions or anything that is coming up for you that you'd like to share.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Awesome. Okay, we've gone through these first two elements. The third element is the rhythm. And the rhythm being like the song that we just mentioned before is like this backbone, boom, 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 boom. And it can be a one by one, like it can one, 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 or it can be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And like that, it can continue growing. It can be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like the waltz, for example, the waltz is a 1, 2, 3 rhythm.
Okay.
And most of the music that we know of is the 4x4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is some even like more complex, like a lot very complex patterns, like flamenco. They use like 12, like counts of 12s, for example.
Yeah.
And salsa, for example, it uses like something like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
1, 2. So the rhythm, it involves like all of this, but it creates a backbone. It's like a backbone. I call it the bones of the music. And it's, it's what holds that.
The beat, and the rhythm.
The beat, yeah. The beat, yeah. And this is connected with repetition, with speed, like how fast are things going, how like when are things going fast, when are things going slow. And yeah, like connected with that repetition, like also like repetition, it creates that anticipation, and it also creates the ground for harmony and melody to almost like evolve and dance around it.
Yeah, it's almost the backbone, like you say, the structure.
Yeah,
the structure. It holds everything together.
Yeah, exactly. And even here in this space, even here, like there is a certain rhythm, there is a certain quality of rhythm that we are creating. and that rhythm, you can almost like smell it, you can hear it. When you become a space holder for next culture music, you can like use these 5 elements of music to tell how a space is, the quality of a space. And at first this comes as an observation, you can like tell how it is, but then it comes as a you have the capacity to interact with this space to change the rhythm, to either create a rhythm or to slow it down or to speed it up or to bring it to a consciousness. And the last element, it will be the pinky finger. There was something that flew just past the camera there. It kind of looked like a bee. I don't know what it was.
Maybe.
that was interesting.
The bugs are very out very a lot at the moment because it's so hot and so dry. They are looking for anything, but yeah, maybe a fly or something.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was either a fly or a bee or something. Oh, that's awesome. All right. The last element of this one is the silence. Silence, yeah. And this is it was a difficult one for me to understand, but I understand it now that it's at the beginning and it's at the end of everything. If you see a song, before the song starts, there is a silence. And in between each note, in between each word, in between each pause, there is a silence too. And at the end of the song, when the song ends, there is a silence. And this is part of that of the 5 elements of music that I've talked to people that have studied music for a long time, and they haven't like
thought about the silence.
Yeah, it's not like an element of music. It hasn't been like an elemental part of music.
Yeah.
And this to me brings like that breathing, like when the sun comes out and when it goes back in and it has that pause. It has a pause in between. It's like we don't see it. So that part would be like the silent. And then it comes out again. And then it goes under. So that'll be like part of the silence too. And in terms of the seasons too, this is present, the winter being sort of like the silence where the sun is less present, where the sun kind of like goes to sleep. And even inside of the moon cycles, this is part in there when the moon gets into a new moon. Do you guys get new moons there in New Zealand?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so this mean.
Yeah, that's what. Sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were gonna say right after that.
Yeah, we get the new moon, and the older I get and the more spiritually connected I get, the more I realize the effects on my body and my emotions from the cycles of the moon.
Yeah. Right on. You've been noticing a connection between how you're feeling and like your experience and the moon.
Absolutely. When I was younger, I would think like, fuck, I can't sleep. You know what the fuck is going on? Like, and then you look outside. Oh, it's a full moon, you know? And it would start like, and now I start to realize like, you know, the cycle of my body and how the cycles of the moon changes the way my body is vibrating and resonating and everything about it, you know, and realizing that goes well beyond me and my body. Well, that's how I feel anyway, that there's quite a connection to the cycles of not just the moon, but you know, the tides, the sea, the everything. So
yeah, oh, I'm glad to hear that. Right on. Are you all right? So I mentioned these 4 elements. Are you able to
Yeah,
guess
so
which one is the fifth? Oh, wait, you want to like say which ones they are again?
yeah, so the single note, the harmony, the rhythm, and the silence. Yeah,
You got it. Yeah. Yeah. Melody,
and
harmony,
yeah,
rhythm, silence.
and the what chorus?
Chords will be part of harmony.
The chorus.
Or chorus?
Yeah, like the chorus. I'm just guessing here.
Mhm, mhm. Chorus. Do you mean like in the different parts of music? Like you have the chorus, the verse,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
the chorus. Hmm. Yeah. Do you have any other guesses?
No.
All right. When I made this was a method that I learned in Mexico about seven years ago, and
Yeah.
my teacher made me guess all of them. He made me guess all of them, and the last one I was like, "What's the last one? I don't know." And and I said like, what else do you need other than those four things to make music? And I thought, well, is it a feeling? A feeling must be a feeling. And he said, you're close. He said that feeling. I wasn't able to guess it, so he told me that feeling is love.
Yeah.
He said he emphasized so much about this last element about love. He was a 60-year-old man. He is a 60-year-old man. I think he's still alive, but I don't know. And he emphasized so much on that love, that saying that love throughout his experience in music, being in bands, being in different places making music. He said you gotta use love to make that music. Use your love. When we're not using love to make the music, it can draw it can take us into like destruction. It can destroy the being really quickly, and it can create a lot of damage. And he said, Jorge, you gotta use love to make music. If you get anything from this, remember, use your love to make music.
Mm.
And yeah, that one really stuck in there and really stuck in there. And I think it took a few days for me to like click in and like, oh, okay, like, and even now, like I'm still learning about it. And it doesn't feel like it's always love. It doesn't feel like it's a thing of purity and like, yeah, like it's always love, but it's almost like walking towards love. Like it's almost like a like a swaying, like a going towards love. So a
Mm.
song can start like something like I can start a music with like sadness, and like not even sadness, but like let's say like hatred, or like I feel pissed about something, and
Yeah.
and this can be the beginning of a song. But with this fifth element, I know that I can start anywhere. It doesn't matter where I start. Like if I go towards that love, like it's gonna like walk me there. It's gonna create a transition there. It's gonna create a transformation to get there.
Yeah. And having love for the hatred that you're trying to express to come back to your love, like it can't always be fairy tales. So we remind us of our love, and when we're in that time of hatred, that one's our biggest one. Bring us back.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you got it.
Yeah.
Somewhat. Great, thank you, Jamie. Do you have any questions? Anything that you want to share about your music? Anything that's resonating from this that you'd like to share? I love to
Oh,
hear it.
just I have a bit of experience in music, and it's just nice to talk to someone on a spiritual level about the connection. Like I say, I'm a very busy man these days with business, but so my music is kind of on the back burn. But in the last little while, I've made some changes to come back to that, come back to what makes me a happier being,
You know,
So just nice to share a space with a like-minded person and getting to know you in this space. And yeah, nice to be thinking about that fifth element.
Thank you. I feel that shift. I feel like music is something that like brings you happiness and brings you joy, brings you a sense of purpose in life.
It does.
Yeah, right
on. That's why I was put on this earth.
That's why you were put in this earth. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been playing and singing my whole life.
That's huge, Jamie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to hear more anything that you like to bring. I don't know if you like to bring your guitar or if you like to. I would like to open this next part of our meeting to hear the music of your being, either with your guitar or with your voice.
Give me one moment.
Right on.
All right, sounds good.
Right on. Amazing.
Okay.
Tuning. Yeah. So if I can set the parameters for this, what I'm looking to hear is improvisation. Like not try not to go into something that you already know how to play. We just like looking to like for that being that is becoming music.
Improv.
Yeah, improv, like become music, like and to use like go in your own timing, go in your own senses, and at your own timing, at your own space. And the other part is that I'm gonna mute my microphone so the sounds from here don't leak into there. And
okay.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that tuning is so important, and I saw that you went into guitar and went into tuning, and that's a great sign to me that it's like what we did at the beginning of this meeting of centering, grounding, and creating our bubble of space and our cube of workspace. Like this is like tuning for me.
Yeah, centering my guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, centering.
Nice.
Right on. Alrighty. So I'm gonna mute the microphone now, and whenever you're ready, go into it.
Improv is quite hard, but I will make something up.
All right, thank you.
Singing for you, singing what comes to me, singing, going free with me on the crazy life we've been living. I sing, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like the sun, I try beaming. Like the wind, I keep blowing. Like the wave, I keep on rolling. Like the moon, I keep on shining. I sing, ooh, 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 yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
Hopefully it had some fifth element there, you know?
Yeah. What was that you said?
I said, hopefully it had some of the fifth element.
I was feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that there was a well, first of all, like how was that for you? You got anything to share about that? How was that experience?
Improv is quite hard, but yeah, nice to be honest, it's nice to even just have my guitar in my hand.
Can you share what's hard about it?
Just the having to think quick, you know, like improv is always quite scary in that sense, that and especially when doing it in front of somebody, that I don't know what's going to come next, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that feeling of not wanting to feel or look stupid, you know, like I guess that's a big part of our society. We get raised like that, so yeah, for me, that's the part that is scary.
Yeah.
It's definitely not scary when I'm doing it on my own, you know, when I know no one can hear me, but yeah.
Yeah, I find that, that we stay, that we stay like into that safe path, like the place of like safety. And but I notice that when I'm by myself, that I can really like I go even like to places that are unsafe, that are like even like exploratory, more edgy, like on the edge of my
100%.
experience.
Yeah.
I think one of the purposes of this discovery is to bring those two edges like closer and closer, to go into exploring like those edges where when you're by yourself and when you're sharing with others.
Yeah.
Can we do an experiment? Can we try this experiment again without the guitar?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I want to see what's there. Yeah, we just use your voice, if you're able to use your voice to bring in the music in your being. And I heard in the last experiment that you just did, is that there was some fear. There was fear of improvising and of being on this edge of having to think quickly. And were there any other feelings there that you could recognize?
Definitely love and joy, you know. No matter how much, even if I am fucked off and I am shitty or angry, if I start to sing, I cannot stop the fifth element from rolling in, like no matter what I do. So even if it was in a hard space, in a fearful space, it's still an enjoyment, loving space as well. So kind of both yin and yang there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Right. Let's go into this let's do it again without the guitar now. And yeah, just go into your feelings and emotions, and feel free to even, if you can, like go into that edge of exploring a little bit more on the dangerous, that first feels scary. Whenever you're ready, I'm gonna mute my microphone.
I've been sitting and waiting for the horizon to pick me up. 'Cause I've been sitting and waiting for the sunrise to heat me up. So I start digging through the emotion so I can see you clearly again. I am sitting with that not so good feeling. Make sure that it keeps flowing through. I am sitting, I am waiting, I am healing from the sound. Come on, baby. Come and hold me till I'm done, till I'm done. Yeah. Yeah.
Just allowing for a little bit of silence at the end to see that like wave, because imagine it's a big wave like happening inside. Beautiful. I that's great. How you, there is so much that's coming, and I'm so glad and honored to be here and catching your sounds and catching the sounds from your being. I'm so honored. I'm like glad that I'm catching this, man, like for real. And yeah, I feel like there's so much there. I feel like there is this sense. So I would like it that the challenge, this challenge that I will propose is to go a little bit longer, to go for a little bit longer, and like I would say there it seems as if it still feels like packaged stuff, like a voice band, like it's beautiful, and I love it, and I think so many, like my being is like getting so much, like getting medicine from your music. And I think that there is a still like a chaotic part, like a wilder part of your music, that it allows for. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, right, yeah. And this craziness, it almost like allows for this, like for this to be sustainable. Like it can be like something that you can sustain for 3 minutes, for 5 minutes, um, and that it regenerates itself, that it's breathing in and out and changing and transforming. Yeah, wow, yeah, I'm just, like still like vibrating from your sounds and your music. I'm feeling it like here on the back of my neck, and I'm feeling like that you're using words, like it's so powerful for me. For me, English is my second language, so like sometimes the words don't come so easily with music, in terms of like improvising music. So a lot of the times my music is just sounds, and like mix up two different languages or made up words, for example. Yes, I'm seeing like you're already like you're connecting your music is connected with your words, and that's huge and powerful. my next challenge that that we will do this that we do this again one more time to explore like that wilder part of your music, whatever that is.
Okay.
Yeah, if you like to do this one more time, and then if we're able to do this challenge with maintaining eye contact too, with either with the screen or with my eyes, like maintaining eye contact, this will be the challenge for this next experiment.
Okay.
And,
And no guitar, eh? Just words.
That was awesome. What you just did there was like so powerful, like so powerful. You have melody, you're creating harmony, you're creating a rhythm, you have your natural silence, you have a love, so it's all already there. It's super amazing. So like I'm very, very glad and honored to be doing this.
Okay.
And yeah, I would say without the guitar, for now, I think that then in your own time you can bring in like use the guitar and bring in your voice and the guitar together.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mute the microphone now, and when you're ready, do you have any questions before this?
No, no, just, yeah, no. I'll try. I see what I can see if I can do it. Huh?
Remember to like keep it being your center. To like this is a natural thing, a natural resource that's inside of you, and it doesn't have to sound like anything. You don't have to try to sound like anybody, and it doesn't have to have any shape even. There is no right or wrong. It's just sounds and
Sure,
music.
sure.
And if words comes, that's great too.
You see me sitting and waiting for what? Waiting for what? You see me waiting for you. You see me sitting, singing for you. Things ain't always easy. Ain't easy to try. I keep on sitting, trying not to cry. 'Cause I feel emotion coming within. I feel emotion trying to sing. But those waves keep on rolling straight towards me. But I keep on standing as tall as a tree. 'Cause my feeling's strong and I'll hold my ground. Yes, my feeling's strong and I'm holding around. I'm holding my space. Let my feelings go. But I keep feeling I need to let go. So I can be, I'm being someone I don't wanna be. Yes, I'm being someone I don't wanna be. So I keep walking and I keep running. 'Cause I ain't hiding from nothing no more. I'm gonna let it all out so everyone can see that they're being. Yes, it is me. I'm gonna hold it. I'm holding it tight. Yes, I'm holding. holding it, do not get it right. Yes, I'm holding it for you. Yes, I'm holding me and you. So I keep singing what keeps coming to my mind, and I can feel it. It's brewing up inside. Got a whole lot of frustration coming up, and at the same time, I got a whole lot of love, a whole lot of light, a whole lot of love, a whole lot of fright. So I keep on clicking to center my soul. As I keep clicking, watch that water flow, 'cause it keeps rolling towards me. Yes, it is rolling to help my body be free. So I keep clicking it right. Yes, I keep clicking, don't want that pride. So I keep singing to be free. Yes, I keep singing to free you and me. I feel like I'm yelling, but let it be heard, 'cause I'm singing these sacred words. Ha, blah. Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, like, there's so much aliveness in there. There is so much extraordinary. There is. I thank you for doing this experiment with me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I invite you to my invitation in the next 5 minutes, and actually for the next rest of your life is to allow for these feelings and these new expressions that came from you to ripple into other parts of your life, to ripple into your relationships with your partner and with your work, with anything, with your guitar, with your life, to allow that aliveness that came from that wildness that you're allowed in your music, in this last little in this last experiment, to allow that wildness. It's really alive. It's really alive. I felt that the different feelings that came from it.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, like, in terms of your feelings, what feelings can you identify from these last experiments that we just did?
Yeah, still definitely that fifth element and joy from from singing, but I got into more of a power zone there, you know, like taking my power back.
Yeah.
For who I am and what I stand for, and then it brings some sadness and fear and anger in me too. Like, you know, it makes me want to like break into a haka, or, you know, like my war. Yeah, it brings the inner warrior out in me as well. Like, yeah.
In possibility management, we call that that feeling that you just call of your power, that power that you're like saying, like here, like that you're like claiming your space and that you're taking your space. We call that feeling is connected with anger. Like that's conscious anger. Like when we use that like haka, like the haka to me is like a conscious anger. conscious anger expression.
Yeah.
And is it a huge resource? Yeah.
Yeah, on a vibrational level, I am quite what I would class, I am quite a spiritually connected person, but over the last couple of years, I've really struggled to be centered and to be the real me, you know? And that's for a lot of reasons, not just, you know, global reasons, also my own, but just reminding me to do what makes my soul sing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, when you were sharing about the feelings that came out, like when you were standing in that power, and when you say like the power, and you had that power, and I felt it when you were saying like I'm here just sitting, and here, and you're just waiting for me to sing, and these were the words that were coming out at the beginning. And yeah, I felt that you're taking that space, you're using like, so you're using your like conscious anger to take that space and to say, this is my space, this is my song, this is my being, this is what brings my joy to my being.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
Yeah, and you
nice.
Mentioned like the other. Yeah,
nice to let go of the feelings and to create a space to be able to connect with my body and soul. Yeah, and I mean, I thank you for taking me out of my comfort zone. I mean, singing, I've always sung. I haven't always needed a guitar to sing, but I am more comfortable with a guitar sharing notes and harmonizing its melody and rhythm and all of the above. But I thank you for taking me out of that comfort zone, asking me to sing something I haven't rehearsed before, something to really tune in, you know, because it's a hard thing to do, and it makes me go in, you know, go deep. So I thank you for that.
Thank you for doing this experiment. Yeah, and then I will send you a few. There's a few things that are coming up to mind in terms of exploring, like going a little bit deeper. I'll send you some links. And yeah, is there anything else that you want to share in this last minute or two that we have here?
I sing you one more song.
You would like to do one more song?
I sing you one of my songs.
I give you a challenge. Will you be able to make a video and send it to me and either like post it on YouTube or something like that? Make a video and send it.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, send it to you. Or I send you a Dropbox link or something.
Either Dropbox, or if you want to put it on YouTube or anything like that, you can put it as unlisted if you don't want it to be public, and then you can send me the link, or it could be on Dropbox too. However, whatever way you like that. Okay. Yeah, because I do have something to do for this next hour.
No worries, my man. No worries.
But I'm so honored that I'm grateful that to meet here with you, and that you share your musical being with me, and that I witness you in sharing it. And I'm thankful for that.
Thank you. You're an amazing. I can feel the connection with you. You have a beautiful soul.
And I'm here. If you want to connect, send me an email. I'm also on Telegram. If you want to connect, send more. If you want to meet again to share more, of what's coming up for you. If you want to recommend somebody, any of your friends to do this experiment too. If you have a group or something that you want to like bring in, like a band or something that you want to do these experiments together, that we can also do something like that. I don't know. I'm open because I would love to continue and I'm open to continue exploring the possibilities of working together.
Cool, man. Thank you. Thank you for your time and space. Rock on, man.
Right.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep spreading love and light. And
Right on.
yeah, you're beautiful, beautiful man. And thank you for your time. Keep doing what you're doing. It's an amazing, amazing thing.
Thank you, Jamie. And I'll see you next time, okay?
Cheers, brother.
Keep bringing
Peace.
your music. Thank you. Until next time.
Cheers.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye.
Bye.